All right. We are back at the podcast. We have a special guest, a wingman client today, Kim Filippazzo.
Close, Filippazzo.
Filippazzo. All right. And she has a very unique name, and it was very hard for me to figure out how to say it. And her business name is going to be even harder for me. So I'm going to let her tell us where she's from and the meaning of the word, because I think it's very cool. So tell us about your food truck.
So we have a food truck. It's not only just a food truck, it's also a mobile catering service. It's called L'Aquadio, which...
L'Aquadio.
Yeah.
L'Aquadio. I'm glad that Madison ran that job for us, because I would never have nailed the name. So, Maddie, great job on that.
So the story behind the name is it's like a fish tank, a aquarium. That's what it means in Italian.
So you serve a lot of
Italian seafood.
So what are some of the items that are on the menu?
So our most popular is our Gambino roll.
Okay.
It's a surf and turf roll. It's a
Wow.
lobster roll with our marinated steak on top.
Did you bring any today?
I wish I did.
All right, Taylor, the next time you set up a podcast with someone that does food, let's make sure we can test the food. But all right, so and then give us some of the other items that are really special on the menu.
We do a bang bang shrimp. That one's really good. It's our roll with shrimp on top.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
With arugula and tomatoes. We also have our hot lobster roll and our cold lobster roll.
You can't go wrong with those. I'm a cold lobster roll guy, if anyone was ever wanted to know. So what makes your food unique? I mean, Giovanni has been in the business, and his family's been in the business for years, right?
Yes. So my husband, Giovanni, he's the chef. He's the master behind it all.
Does he have chef training, like from a
No, this is
just learned on
all
the
his
job?
upbringing, with his family.
Italian family?
Yep.
Cooking on
Italian
Sundays?
and Greek. Yep.
Cooking every Sunday?
Yep.
Family dinner. So that's awesome. So shout out to Giovanni. It sounds like, though, you have great menu items and people love what you have.
Yeah. We specialize in catering. We do big weddings, parties, banquets, corporate events, festivals, fairs.
So you
name
run
it.
this truck year round then. It's not
Yep.
just like with some of the food trucks that I've seen, like they go to the fairs in the summer, they go to the seafood festival in Belmar, and the Wall has their fireman's festival. But like you're doing those, but then you also are doing the corporates and the weddings and things like that.
Yep. So we closed the truck for like a small 3 months, but for the most part, we are catering. So that's when we try to push the weddings, push the banquets, all that stuff.
That's great.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in it?
About 2 years, almost.
So now Giovanni was in the restaurant business with his family, and then you guys had this brainstorm about the Italian fish tank, and now you decide to pick up a truck, and you have two of them.
Yep.
So you started with one, and that was in the Highlands?
Oh, now that one was our first truck.
Okay.
It floated all over.
All right, okay. Literally floated.
Well, we had to put a little work behind it, but
Yep.
yep. So that was our first truck. We did the festivals, fairs. Now we're getting the hang of it. So we're like, let's throw a second truck into the mix. Why not keep me busy?
And that's where you and I met through the second truck, because Hoods 24 was doing the build out for you.
Yes, he did an amazing job.
Mike's the man. And then he said to me, because I had just wrapped a truck, I helped design a truck that he had wrapped for another client. Then he said to me, Giovanni was looking to get a truck wrapped.
Yep.
So that's how we got connected. So that's awesome. So now you have two trucks on the road. Now one is in the Highlands for the whole summer, or
Yep, for the whole summer. I think it's there till the end of September.
Mm-hmm.
We're
And same food.
Yep, same food Tuesday through Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Starting May 20th is when we'll be there Tuesday through Sunday.
Okay.
But right now it's just weekends.
Cool. So after this weekend, you'll be there starting that
Yep.
following week. That's awesome, and that's great. The Highlands is such a great area.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
So now the second truck is going to be doing all the events, and where are some of the key events that you go to each year?
Our main is Monmouth Park Racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
We have that coming up, not this weekend, the following weekend.
Okay.
So we'll be there. That's exciting. And then this weekend we'll be at Loretta Winery, which is another big one for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just have like Bacon Fest in Easton, PA. We have.
Oh, you travel then?
Oh yeah, we travel. Yeah, PA and Jersey are our main two.
Teams.
Yeah.
So now you guys are in year 2, truck 2, trailer 2 or whatever. So which is awesome. So now next year is going to be number 3.
Hopefully, actually.
So the plan is to just keep growing.
Just
these
keep
food
going.
trucks?
My husband says, don't stop. Don't stop. We keep pushing each other. We keep it going. And
I love it. And now, husband-wife team, what's that like? I mean,
listen, it's not all gravy, but we do bunk heads at times.
Really?
But yeah, no, I wouldn't have it any other way. He's my partner through everything, so.
that's fantastic. And you have 2 young children and a golden retriever, I believe.
Yes, Athena.
A Greek name too.
Yep.
keeping it real. So a husband wife combo is a unique you have to be able to do that because again, there's you if you work together and you live together, everything's together.
Oh,
so
of course.
like you never kind of get away from it. And do you guys have something to like get you to kind of not talk the business sometimes?
Oh, the kids, definitely the kids.
The kids make that happen for you. And then the plans of expansion. I mean, keep going and like that's his motto. And you subscribe to this.
Yes, of course.
So what's the end? Do you have an end plan, or is it just keep going and see
just keep going till we can't. Open more trucks, expand our catering business, open a storefront.
Where do you want to put a storefront? Do you guys know that?
Well, we have some places
You have
in the
some
works.
places in. Oh, good.
Yep.
Awesome.
Follow our Instagram and maybe you'll see one soon.
Follow her Instagram. What is your Instagram? Let everybody know real quick.
It's LaQuadio NJ.
Why don't you spell that? Because people are going to need help.
LaQuario NJ.
All right. There's a test at the end. All right, cool. So that's awesome. So you guys are just embracing food and just going with it. Now, like, do you add new items, the new recipes that are being brought in? Like the other day I went to lunch and the place had a sandwich of the day. And I thought that was very cool. Like I didn't get it, but I'm tried and true. I don't really mix. But I don't really try new stuff. But I like the idea of it. For other people.
Yeah, so we do specials of the day, specials of the weekend. We try new things out, and sometimes we'll switch an item on our menu if it does real well.
That's great. But I mean, it sounds like you have a solid menu that's tried and true, that's working for you guys. And so when you look at getting into this and the grit, I mean, there had to be some tough days, right?
Oh, definitely. It's where do you start? The weather comes into play. Right now, it's how much do you prep for an event? Is it going to be busy? Is it not going to be busy? Now it's raining,
How do you factor all that in? Like,
that's my husband's job.
I never thought about the weather, but
that's what stresses him the most. But for me...
But if you buy all this food because you're expecting a festival to be like crazy busy, and then you get weather like,
50-50,
like we've gotten
you're
this May.
taking a chance. You're taking a chance. You gotta...
That's got to give him a little agita.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So, and now your job is the back office and kind of getting into these events and...
Yeah, so it all started social media.
Okay, tell us.
Because
we love social media.
That's me.
As Wingman's a marketing company, we live and die by social.
I don't know how it came about. Started with social media and now bookkeeper and everything else I do, the booking,
So you've taken over the whole back office.
The whole back office is me right now.
And realistically, when you first started, it was only one truck. It was half the, and it wasn't as busy.
And I didn't even know one thing about the restaurant business, the food truck business. I had to fill out all these applications, permits for every event,
And now you're an expert at it.
Yeah, I had to self-teach myself.
Self-taught, so that's great. And again, I think it's awesome that you and Giovanni are one, and you're gonna keep promoting this plan and keep going. So on the subject line of this podcast, Andrew, we got to put keep going. So it sounds like they're not going to stop and they're going to just keep hustling. What have been some of the hurdles like to being only in business 2 years? I mean, it's still relatively new for you.
Yeah, like I said, one of the biggest challenges is obviously the weather. That's been testing us the month of April and May.
Understood, yeah.
So that's a big one. Just, balancing life and work and children are hard. Getting these permits out every event, it requires a health permit, a fire permit. certificate of insurance. There's lots of crazy paperwork that goes behind it, and there's deadlines and a lot at once.
Yep. But some of these things you're signing up for 6 months ahead of time, right?
Some of them, yeah. But like I said, like the permits, we all work on month to month. So we go the month before and we
start figuring out what permits you need.
Yep, and he starts his shopping list and all of that. So
yep, that's great. So as you expand, you're gonna have to start bringing on key members because you two won't be able to do it all.
Yeah.
Have you started to think about that?
Yeah, we have a manager on right now. He actually is running our sandbox truck right now, so he's on there, and hopefully to bring on some more people.
And do they have the same,
drive?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I know that's a key part of it. That's a key part.
I have everyone on our team in a group chat. I'm like, let's go, let's do this. Ask for social media, take photos. Marketing is our strongest thing.
Yep.
And besides our product and consistency, that's my husband's area. So.
And is Giovanni a charmer on the truck?
Oh, of course.
He is. I mean, you got the name Giovanni. Of course you got to be a charmer.
That's why I hide him behind the line. He's got to cook. He can't be in the front, okay?
That's funny. So, all right. So, and this season is booked out. Like everything looks promising.
Yeah, pretty much. We're working on the fall and winter as of right now, locking in all our events for then.
That's great. And anything else you want to share with the visitors? Let them know where to find you.
Where to find me? Well, follow us on Instagram. I do post weekly lineups. I will be updating our website soon and hopefully getting all our events for the year on there.
Perfect. And what's your website so people can?
LaQuadionJ.com.
Why don't we spell that one more time?
LCQUARIONJ.com.
All right. So this was great. I'm glad that you came in. I'm glad you got to talk about the business, and I'm excited to see you continue to grow.
Thank you so much for having me.
You got it. Were you nervous today? Nah. All right. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.